ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕੁਲਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ। ਇਹ ਬਾਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਕੈਮਿਸਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਹੈਜ਼ ਬੀਨ ਹੈਡਿੰਗ ਵੇਰੀਅਸ ਲੈਬਸ ਐਂਡ ਫਾਈਨਲੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਟੋਲੀਡੋ ਓਹਾਈਓ ਵਿੱਚ 37 ਇਅਰਸ ਅਗੋ। ਇਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਲੈਬ ਓਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਿੱਖ ਯੂਥ ਅਲਾਇੰਸ ਆਫ ਨਾਰਥ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਸਿਆਣਾ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, 1973 ਤੋਂ ਅਟੈਚ ਹੈਗੇ। ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਕੈਂਪ, ਯੂਥ ਕੈਂਪ, ਗੁਰਮਤ ਕੈਂਪ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਮੈਟਰੋਪੋਲੀਟਨ ਡਿਟਰਾਇਟ ਮਿਸ਼ੀਗਨ 'ਚ। ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਂਪ ਹੈ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਲਗਾਏ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਪਿਛਲੇ 47 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮਿਸ਼ੀਗਨ 'ਚ ਤੇ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ ਐਜ਼ ਇਨ ਓਹਾਈਓ। ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਵੀ ਸਨਮਾਨਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਤਖਤ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਤਖਤ ਅਕਾਲ ਤਖਤ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ। ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਪਰਸਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ। ਤੇ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ, ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ 'ਚ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 4-5 ਨਵੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਵਾਰੀ-ਵਾਰੀ ਐਜ਼ ਟਾਈਮ ਪੈਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿਲ ਆਲਸੋ ਬੀ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ ਕਹਿ ਦਿਆਂਗਾ, ਪਰ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਆਫਟਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕੁਲਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਬੋਲ ਲੈਣ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਜਾਣ, ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਆਨਸਰ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਲਿਖ ਦਿਓ ਚੈਟ ਤੇ, so that I could have that person on the stage and he could talk about himself or I could introduce him and then we could ask the question and then the answer could be given by Sardar Kuldeep Singh. ਹੋਰ ਨਾ ਵਕਤ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਮੈਂ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕੁਲਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕੁਲਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਬਾਰੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਾਨਣਾ ਪਾਣਾ ਹੈ, ਕੋਈ ਨਵਾਂ ਵੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦੱਸਣੀਆਂ, ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਸਰਵ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। पहले वॉइस टेस्ट कर लिए कि पहुंच रही मेरी आवाज़ ठीक ठाक कि नहीं?
ठीक है जी, बिल्कुल, मैंने तो ठीक है जी।
थैंक यू जी। अज का टॉपिक यूनीक मार्टरडम ऑफ गुरु तेग बहादुर साहब है। गुरु साहब की अदुੱਤੀ शहीदी बड़ी यूनीक है। इस उस एस्पैक्ट ਨੂੰ ही मैं लैके गल करनी चाह रहा। तो बेहद चीज़ां गुरु तेग बहादुर साहब बारे दसियां जा सकदियां ਹਨ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ कि अज का टॉपिक नहीं है। सो केवल शहीदी तक सीमित रखांगे। सो इस तरह स्लाइड सन ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ आप जी के सामने पेश करन जा रहे हैं। वो इस प्रकार हैं। सत्संग जी, दसम पातशाह ने अपने पिता बारे और अपने गुरु बारे इस तरह बयान किया है। ठीकर फोर दिलीस सिर प्रभपुर कियो पयान, तेग बहादुर सी क्रिया करी न किन हुआन। गुरु तेग बहादुर मेरे पिता ने दिल्ली दे बादशाह दे सिर दे उत्ते अपना ठीकरा, शरीर रूपी ठीकरा फोड़ दिता और वाहिगुरू अकाल पुरख दे देश नूं चले गए। तेग बहादुर वर्गी क्रिया काम किसी ने नहीं किया। After breaking the earthen part of his body on the head of the Emperor of Delhi, he left to merge with Vaheguru. Indeed, none except Guru Tegh Bahadur has done such an heroic act. Tegh Bahadur के चलत भयो जगत को शोक, है सब जग भयो, जय 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 सुरलोक. The whole world was in mourning after the departure of Guru Tegh Bahadur. His great gesture was appreciated in this world and his arrival was hailed in the next world. ये गुरु साहब का प्रिंसिपल और सिक्खी का प्रिंसिपल भी यही है। दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सिक्खी कि पै काहू को देत न न भय मानत आन, कहो नानक सुन रे मना, ज्ञानी ताहे बखान. One who is afraid of anybody is a coward, whereas the one who threatens others is a zabar, that is terrorist. One who neither threatens anybody nor gets threatened by others is a knowledgeable person in true sense. That's what Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib wrote in his Bani, and that is the principle he followed throughout his life. There were orders from the rulers of that time, and this was the order in 1669. His Majesty, eager to establish Islam, issued orders on April 8, 1669 to the governors of all the provinces to demolish the schools and temples of the infidels, kafirs. ਕਾਫਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੰਦਰ ਤੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਤੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਢਾ ਦਿਓ, and with utmost urgency put down the teachings and public practice of the religion of these misbelievers. So this is written in the historical records of Saki Mustad Khan, Master-e-Alamgiri. Now to implement this order, he appointed Nawab Iftikhar Khan as governor of Kashmir in 1671. So he started converting people, and that's why Pandit Kirparam on May 25th, 1675 led a deputation of 16 other people and arrived in Anandpur Sahib, Punjab with the appeal for help. And this is what is written in Patwahis of Multan Sindhi, Bhai Kirparam, Beta Adu Ram, Pota Narayan Das Da, Pad Pota Brahm Das Da, बंस ठाकुर दास की, दत्त गोत्रा, सहता ब्राह्मण, बासी मटन देश कश्मीर, सम्मत 1732 जेठ मासे, सुदी एकादशी को देह खेतून ब्राह्मणे सैल ग्राम चक नानकी पगना कहलूर गुरु तेग बहादुर हुआ. गुरु जी ने इसे धीरज दई, बचन हुआ तुसा की रक्षा गुरु नानक जी करेगा. That means you Guru Sahib said Guru Nanak will protect you. Guru Sahib gave them assurance that he will fight for their right to practice their religion freely. He used these words as given in Bhat Wahi, which I just read for you. And 9-year-old Gobind Rai was there at that time, and he endorsed his father's assertion as written in Shaheed Bilas, Bal Guru tab kaho aaye alaye pita Guru to karo sahay. And this is the place where Pandit Kirparam came, Gurdwara Anandpur Sahib. And this is what is written in Shaheed Vilas. Let me read through those wordings. Beautiful words. Tab Satgur ev man ठहराई, बिन सिर दिए जगत दुख पाई, दास गोबिंद थी पास बहायो, कमर कसा सतगुरु करायो, पैसे 5 श्री फल 1, धर आगे दियो मस्तक टेक, बाल गुरु तब कहो अलाए, पिता गुरु तो करो सहाय. Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib knew that no argument will convince Aurangzeb to allow Hindus to practice their religion, and his martyrdom is inevitable. Therefore, before leaving Anandpur Sahib, he gave Gurgaddi to the 9-year-old Gobind Rai on July 1675 and left Anandpur Sahib on July 11th. This is again endorsed by Bhute Shah in his writings, and this is in Persian. हाँ कसरा के चूं तो फर्जंद खलफ अल रशीद बवद अज बुरदन बक नेस्त ऐ बेटे मैं शहीद होने ਲਈ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ ਉਸ ਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਵਰਗਾ ਆਗਿਆਕਾਰੀ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿਸ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੀ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ ਇਹਨੇ ਨੋਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਮੁਖ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਸਨ. Guru Sahib leaves Anandpur Sahib. He arrived at the village Malikpur near Ropar. At that place, Kotwal Nur Muhammad Khan Mirza arrested him on July 12, 1675. Guru Sahib was sent to Sarhand, where he was detained for more than 3 months under Faujdar Dilawar Khan. And Dilawar Khan dispatched Guru Sahib to Delhi in an iron cage. Instead of freely sending him, this is what he did. Guru Sahib arrived in Delhi November 5, 1675. He was tortured in various ways for 5 days from 6th November to 10th November. Guru Sahib was questioned. Some people say Aurangzeb was there, but history tells us that Aurangzeb was not there. He perhaps wrote down the questions for the Guru Sahib and told his associates to ask the Guru Sahib these questions. The Guru Sahib was first asked, "You do not believe in idolatry. You do not believe in these Hindu priests, the Brahmins. Why then have you espoused their cause? Why are you defending their faith?" Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib explained that Guru Nanak's faith criticized the bigotry and caste pride of the Brahmins, but was not against the moral and spiritual aspirations of the Brahmins and Hindus. Similarly, Guru Nanak Sahib disapproved the fanaticism of the mullahs, but he was never against the religious aspirations of any sections of Muslims. He did not believe that the Hindus were kafirs, nor did he believe that the Muslims were malaj, as the Hindus asserted. Hatred of one for the other was unworthy of any religious aspirations for the welfare of humanity. This was the opinion of Aurangzeb to make India a land of Islam. The Guru was told that the Emperor Aurangzeb plans to turn India into a land of Orthodox Islam, Darul Islam, and he sought the cooperation of active support of Guru Sahib. Guru Sahib was told that if he accepted Islam, the religious heads of the Hindus in Banaras, Kurukshetra, Hardwar and Kashmir would, according to their signed pledge automatically accept Islam. He offered Guru Sahib and his disciple the highest positions in his realm. Guru Sahib said that any creed or any ideology or religion accepted out of fear or greed can never be the source of moral strength and spiritual aspiration. So Guru Sahib was given three choices at that time. He should accept Islam or show miracles and obtain all sorts of allurements. If he does not do either of the two, he should get ready to watch the torture of his disciples and face death. When he says disciples, that means the followers who came with Guru Sahib, and that is by Mutidas, by Satidas, by Dayala, who were with him at that time. And this is what is written in the historical literature. तीन बात निर्णय कर लीजय, लखों भली सो धारण कीजय, सुरा शरा चलो, कलमा कहो पढ़ मुख, देह साहू भोगो सब विद दो सुख, जो हठ करो न मानो एहो, करामात कामल होए दो देहो, जो इम दोनों नाहे न मानो, ਆਪਣੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਕਹੋ ਹਾਨੋ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੇ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨੋਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਣਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਾਨੀ ਕਰ ਬੈਠੋਗੇ। And Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib picked the third choice. He was made to watch the execution of his own disciples. And this is the place where Guru Sahib was held prisoner, and that is where Gurdwara Seesganj is now. November 11, 1675, that day came. Bhai Matidas was first sown. Bhai Dayala was boiled in a cauldron. Bhai Satidas roasted with cotton wrapped around him. And in the translation by Raymond and Briggs, a British historian, in 1727, when all their efforts to convert the Guru failed, he was given a choice: Ama al-Qatl wa Ama al-Islam. फारसी दे लफ्ज़न इसका मतलब है या कत्ल हो जाओ या इस्लाम कबूल करो. He was told to either accept Islam or face death. All this was done in front of the Guru Sahib. Those torture of 3 of Guru Sahib's disciples right in front of him. The executioner struck, and in a flash the head was separated from the trunk of Guru Tegh Bahadur. That was the fourth one. Guru Tegh Bahadur's head was chopped off by the butcher of Samana, Jalaluddin, in public at Chandni Chowk. His head and mutilated body laid there in the chalk, in the crossing down there. That crossing is still there. I always wonder, why didn't we construct a Gurdwara right at the crossing where actually this execution was held? While the body was there, no one dared to claim the body because of the fear of Mughal reprisal. And this is the Shahidi of 3 Gursikhs that I just mentioned to you. And this is the chalk where Guru Sahib was martyred. Right in the middle where all these uh, carts and cars and people are there. Right in front of Gurdwara Sisganj. This is the Gurdwara Sisganj. I'm sorry. Sikhs picked up Guru Sahib's head and body. Bhai Lakhi Shah heard about it. He came in his bullock cart, Belgaddi. Bhai Jeta and 3 other Sikhs also joined him. At Dilwali Mohalla, they loaded Guru Sahib's body and head in it. Bhai Jeta kept the head at his house overnight in Dilwali Mohalla. Bhai Lakhi Shah took the body of the Guru to his house in Raisina village. And Bhai Lakhi Shah was so poor that he couldn't afford to buy wood to cremate the body. So he set his house on fire. That's how he cremated Guru Sahib's body, where stands now Gurdwara Rakabganj Sahib. And Bhai Jeta took the head of Guru Sahib to Anandpur Sahib to be delivered to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Bhai Jeta, with his utmost sacred but sorrowful possession, reached Anandpur Sahib as quickly as he could. Guru Sahib greeted this great Gursikh. Guru Sahib immediately said, Rangreta Guru ka beta. Although he belonged to a low caste and people called him Rangreta, Guru Sahib said, he is Guru ka beta. Gurdwara Rakabganj in Delhi, where Guru Sahib's body was cremated. Guru Sahib's head is cremated at this place called Gurdwara Sisganj in Anandpur Sahib. That's a unique sacrifice. Guru Sahib writes about the unique sacrifice of his father and the Guru. Tilak Janju Rakha Prabhuta ka Kino Bado Kalu mein Saka Sadhan Het Iti Jin Kari Sis diya par Sina Uchari धर्म हेत साका जिन किया शीस दिया पर सिर न दिया, which means he protected the right to wear the sacred thread and saffron mark on their forehead. He did this extraordinary act in the world. He went to such an extreme to make sure that the righteousness or the dharma may prevail. He gave up his head without uttering a sigh of relief. He considered it to be his duty to do all this. He surrendered his head, but not his determination. Dashmesh Pitaji mentions about it in his writing. And sometimes you wonder about the sacrifice of the Guru Arjan Dev Ji's martyrdom, why Guru Gobind Singh Ji did not mention much about it, but he wrote a lot about the unique sacrifice of Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, about Guru Arjan Dev Ji. That's what he writes. रामदास हर सो मिल गए कुटता देत अर्जन भय, जब अर्जन प्रभ लोक सिधाए, हर गोविंद तै था ठहराए. Guru Arjan Sahib Shahidi was to preserve and protect the principles and postulates of his own religion, which can be compared with that of others who got martyred for their own respective religion belief. In this case, Guru was neither a believer of Brahminical way of initiation, nor did he follow their way of life, which prescribes the wearing of the sacred thread and placing a distinctive mark on the forehead, Janevu and Tilak. He believed that these are baseless rituals. That's why this is the unique sacrifice or unique martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur. That's why so many lines the Guru Sahib wrote in his praise. Guru Sahib's words echoed. An echo of Guru Sahib's words was heard in 1906 when an English writer, Evelyn Beatrice Hall, wrote in her novel, The Friends of Voltaire, these famous words. Everybody quotes them. I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to that
हाँ जी
your right to say it.
सुनना है तो चल रहे
Guru was neither a believer of Brahminical way of initiation, nor did he follow their way of life, which prescribed the wearing of the sacred
मैं
thread
तुरंत पता
and
से
placing
अपने
a
ख्याल रखिए
distinctive
इसे
mark
मतलब
on the forehead.
हल्दी से काली मिर्च
Janevu
में
and
पानी
Tilak.
में पाया मैं क्या देखना कैसा होगा
I think
थोड़ा
is
गुड़
this
पानी
a
डाला
question by somebody?
ठीक
I would request everybody to
एक
keep
मिनट सुरेंद्र
their
पालवान जी को एक मिनट होल्ड
microphones on mute.
ਡਾਕਟਰ ਜਸਵੰਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਅਨਮਿਊਟ ਕਰੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ
ਸਾਰੇ ਮਿਊਟ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਵਿੱਚ
Thank you. After doing so much, as you know, that only a few Sikhs came forward, and after making such a enormous sacrifice, look at the Bani of Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib and Guru Granth Sahib. After leading such a compassion-filled life and making such a unique sacrifice, look at the humility of the great Guru. अब मैं कौन उपाय करूं, जे बिन मन को संसा चूके, बहुनिध पार परों. मैं केड़ा उपाय कਰਾਂ कि जिस करके मेरे मन ਦਾ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ और मैं इस संसार सागर ਨੂੰ पार कर ਦਵਾਂ. जन्म पाए कछ भलो न कीनो, ताते अधिक डरों. इस जन्म लैके मैं कोई भला काम नहीं कीता, इस करके मैनू बहुत डर लगता है. मन बच क्रम हर गुण नहीं गाए, यह जी सोच धरों. मन करके बचना करके कर्मा करके ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਗੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਗਾਏ, ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਸੋਚ ਖਾਈ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਸੁਨ ਕਛ ਗਿਆਨ ਨ ਉਪਜਿਓ, ਪਸ਼ੂ ਜੂ ਉਦਰ ਭਰੋਂ. ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਮੱਤ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕੋਈ ਗਿਆਨ ਪੈਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ. ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਪਸ਼ੂ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੇਟ ਭਰ ਰਿਹਾ. ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਬਿਰਦ ਪਛਾਨੋ, ਤਬ ਹੋਂ ਪਤਿਤ ਤਰੋਂ. ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਐ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਿਰਦ ਪਛਾਣ ਲੈ, ਤਦ ਹੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਪਾਪੀ ਦਾ ਉद्धार ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਐਨੀ ਹੰਬਲਿਟੀ, ਐਨਾ ਨਮਰਤਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ। As you know that only a few Sikhs came forward to claim the body of the ninth Guru for the fear of getting caught. It was hard for any person to distinguish between a Sikh and a non-Sikh, as there was no specific identity that was made mandatory for them to keep. Historians think that the martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur led to the creation of the Khalsa, even though we believe that the Khalsa, the Sirjana, was part of the Guru Sahib's program. Sikhs were given the identity. At the Amrit Khande Bhatte Ji Pahal ceremony, Guru Gobind Singh Ji declared that from now on, no Sikh will be able to hide his or her identity. He formalized the code of conduct of the Sikhs. Sikhs should be brave, courageous, fearless, believer in the creator of the universe, as well as the lovers of his creation. But the wearing of the prescribed uniform of Panch Kakards will give them a sense of belonging to a team called Khalsa. According to Kesar Singh Chhibbar, Pandit Kirparam also took Amrit and became Kirpa Singh in 1699 Amrit ceremony. He also fought in the Battle of Chamkaur and got martyred there in December 1704. It is very well said about Guru Sahib by Bhai Nandlal, Anware Haq az Wajood Pakish Roshan. The rays of truth came from the sacrifice of ninth king. That's why we remember Guru Sahib this way, which Guru Gobind Singh Sahib taught us how to remember Guru Tegh Bahadur. Tegh Bahadur Simriya Kar Non Diyave Tai. Sab thai hoye sahai. ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਹੋਏ ਦਿਆਲ ਤਾਂ ਨੌ ਨਿਧ ਪਾਈਏ। ਇਹ ਨੌ ਨਿਧੀਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਿਹਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਮੰਨਿਆ, ਸਾਰੇ ਨੌ ਨਿਧ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਨ ਔਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਹਰ ਮੈਦਾਨ ਫਤਿਹ ਬਖਸ਼ਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਿਮਿਲਰ ਵਰਡਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭੱਟਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸੇ ਹਨ। ਜੈ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸਿਮਰੰਤ ਰਿੱਧ ਸਿੱਧ ਨੌ ਨਿਧ ਪਾਵੈ, ਸੋਈ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਗੁਰ ਬਲ ਭਣ, ਮਿਲ ਸੰਗਤ ਧਨ ਧਨ ਕਰੋ। ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਦੀ ਤਾਰੀਫ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਇਆਂ ਭੱਟ ਬਲ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਸਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਮਰਿਆ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਰਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਸਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਨਵਨਿਧੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ। ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੁੱਖ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਔਰ ਆਤਮਕ ਸੁੱਖ ਵੀ, रूहानी सुख भी और संसारिक सुख भी प्राप्त होंगे हैं। So much on the Shahidi of our great Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib. I just wanted to take a few minutes of you to narrate this an important page of Sikh history. At the place where Guru Sahib was martyred, a mosque was built that was called Sunehri Masjid. Adjacent to it was the Kotwali police station. It was still there a few years back, almost about 50 years ago when I left India for settlement in foreign countries. At that time that Kotwali was there. The Jathedar of Crore Singhia Missile, Sardar Baghel Singh, got permission from Shah Alam in 1840 Vikrami or 1783 AD to build historical Gurdwara in Delhi. He also got permission to station himself in Sabzi Mandi near Ajmeri Gate and collect special tax to raise a revenue for building Gurdwaras in Delhi. So I have one interesting story to tell you about the history of the establishment of Seesganj Gurdwara Sahib. On the 11th March 1783, under Baghel Singh, the Sikhs entered the Red Fort in Delhi and occupied the Diwan-e-Aam, where the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam made a settlement with them that allowed Baghel Singh to raise Gurdwaras on Sikh historical sites and allowed them to take a percentage of all the duties and taxes collected by the Mughal state, roughly 12.5%. He stayed there with 4,000 horseback forces. Shah Alam allowed Sikhs to demolish the mosque and build the Gurdwara, but Muslims of the city opposed and fought against it. Eventually, Baba Baghel Singh was successful in building Gurdwara Seesganj in 1790. Shah Alam allocated the income rupees 4,000 per year of the nearby village of Pipli to the Gurdwara. When Baba Baghel Singh left Delhi, Muslims of the area demolished the Gurdwara again and built a mosque. In 1857, the British ordered the demolition of the mosque to build the Gurdwara on the recommendation of Maharaja of Jind, Raja Sarup Singh. Muslims appealed to the British Supreme Court in Calcutta and got the decree to demolish the Gurdwara and build the mosque again. Maharaja Jind's son, Raja Raghbir Singh, appealed to the Privy Council in London and got the orders reversed. He got the Gurdwara built at the place where it stands now. In 1968, Delhi Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee got most of the Kotwali next door police station transferred to the Gurdwara Sahib. In 1983, the entire Kotwali building was handed over to Seesganj Gurdwara Sahib. That's where it stands. Now this is the last slide, and I hope the Sikhs should keep moving forward and keep on doing what the Gurus has taught them to do and follow the instructions of the Guru and practice the Sikhi and keep on moving forward. Agah ku tirang, piche pher na modada, Nanak sij e vehavar, bahar na hovi janmada. Guru Granth Sahib Ji Mahan Tuk hai. Is the Arthan move forward, never think of turning back. O Nanak, solve the problems in this very life, never think of postponing them till next time. So these are the few words and few things that I could gather on the unique martyrdom of our great Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋਇਆਂ ਅਨੇਕ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ ਔਰ ਕਈ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਦੇ ਮੁਤਾਬਿਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਨ, ਉਹ ਜੇ ਕਹੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਹੋਣ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ। ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਹਨ, ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।